All right, welcome back. So I've played out quite a few games, had breakfast, took a shower. The Raiders lost to the Steelers. You can see that video on the channel from this morning. This is November 6th. The Raiders lost at home versus the Steelers 3-13. They go on the road and beat the Chiefs 38-23 as Ken Stabler and company light it up. They then travel to the Oilers where they lose a tight game, 16-13. The Raiders are now 1-2. This 76 campaign not going as well as it did for the real life Raiders. But then they go to the Patriots and they win a game that they lost in real life. So they're 2-2. They won that game 23-20. And then the Chargers, they travel to the Chargers and win that 34-20 as the Raider offense lights up the Chargers in San Diego. And then they travel on to the Mile High Stadium to face a very good Denver Broncos defense, and they win 16-9 in a defensive struggle. Now they're at home finally after that long road win. Let's see here. Again, Raiders 16-9. A tough defensive battle, but the Raiders do enough to get it done. San Diego, the Raiders scored 34. The Raiders offense scored 24 points in the second half, leaving no room for the Chargers to come back. Against the Patriots, the Raiders hold on despite two fourth-quarter touchdowns by the Patriots. And the Oilers outlast the Raiders in a defensive game of field goals. The Raiders have offense not good enough. So, anyway, here we are, though. 4-2. And we are finally at home against the Green Bay Packers, where we will have a big advantage. Green Bay comes in here with zero offense against our defense, and they're on the road. They're a -2. The Raiders with a +2 versus this Green Bay 43 defense, though we're only +1. However, I'm feeling good that the Raiders are going to climb up to 5-2. Here for our home game, it's going to be the Raiders. Packers fell the coin toss. The Raiders are going to choose to take the ball as they want to get that offense going. And the Raiders, let's see if we return a kick for a touchdown. We do not. And the Raiders with a +1 go to work. It's going to be 11. 11 is a long field goal. The Raiders drive down the field, cue it up, and hit a long field goal. The Packers do not return a kick for a touchdown. -2. Ooh, 15 -2 is still going to be a chip shot field goal. So short field goal. They put it together against the Raiders in Oakland, and they managed to knock the game up. The Raiders on a kickoff, no return. Add 1 to this. The Raiders, 11-12 is going to be another chance at a field goal, and it is good. Another long field goal. 6-0 Raiders, or 6-3 Raiders. Packers, 12, do not return the kick for a touchdown. And 5 -2 is 3. It's going to be tipped ball, picked off at midfield. The Raider defense finally with a big takeaway. That's going to give the Raiders a +2 on this next drive going into the second quarter. The Raiders, so Green Bay 3, Raiders 6, but the Raiders now with a +1 on a short field. It's going to be 19-20-21 is a long bomb. Starting the third quarter, a long TD pass. The Raiders fine, goes to the post. The extra point is good. And there it is, folks. That's points off turnover. So about a 46-yard bomb on a play action. It says here a play action bomb to Cliff Branch. Packers on the kick return? No. Packers go to work, though. They're going to get 10. -2 is 8. They are going to get a first down, get the roll again. Oh, shite. 15 -2 is 13. They're going to kick another short field goal. They won't go away. Dang you, Packers. Raiders on the kickoff. Nope, no kick return, and the Raiders go to work with an 8. +1 is 9. 9 is going to be a punt. And Green Bay with a -2 is going to be 13. -2 is 11. They're going to get another long field goal. Damn it, Green Bay is going to hover around. So Green Bay in the second gets 2 field goals. The Raiders throw a bomb for a touchdown, and the difference in this game, it is 9-13. The Raiders at halftime up by 4. Green Bay gets the ball to start. They do not return it for a touchdown. And 18 -2 is 16. Green Bay eats up clock. A 14-play drive, TD run. The extra point is good. And worse, they eat up enough clock, the Raiders lose a possession. You gotta be kidding me. The Raiders on a kick return. Oh, no. They go to work with a +1. It's going to be 8. 19, 11, 12. A chance at a field goal, 1-6. And yes, the Raiders hit a long field goal. Holy cow, third quarter underway. Kickoff, not returned for a touchdown. The Packers with a -2 have given it their all. 20 -2 is 18. Shit. And it's going to be 3. 3 is penalty on the offense, no touchdown. The drive stalls, they get a field goal. So a penalty, they settle for a field goal after an offensive penalty. Holy cow, thank God. And the Raiders, do they finish? No kick return. Third quarter, about the last drive. Oh my God, 5 + 1 is 6. It's a punt. And that's the quarter. The Raiders in the third get 1 field goal. And the third quarter for the Packers is 10 points. It is 16-19. Green Bay leads. Are you kidding me? And we have lost a drive thanks to this epic 14-play clock-consuming drive by the Packers. Damn. All right, the Packers. We had to punt, so the Packers go to work. 11 -2 is 9. 9 is going to be a punt. Hallelujah. We got to do something. This is big right here, folks. The Raiders with a +1 needs to score a touchdown. 10 + 1 is 11. It's going to be a shot at a long field goal. It's good. And we're going to onside kick it. And we don't get it. That's it. They're going to kill clock. Oh, wait. No, wait. It's a tie game. 19-19. They're going to have to go. I forgot. They're going to have to drive. So, onside kick didn't go. They're going to get a +1 of this because I onside it. 14 -2 is 12. +1 is 13. I think that's going to win it. Chip shot field goal. Game-winning field goal. Damn it. That's my fault for kicking the onside kick. We had a tie game. Because of that, we're going to lose our third game. 19, 20, 21, 22-19. That is ugly as hell. We fall to 4-3. Ugly. All caps. ... Where is the offense? Question mark. Green Bay with an opportunistic offense, comma, taking field goals and running the ball. Damn. Raiders at 4-3. Who do we face next? Damn it, we face the Broncos at 4-3. Host Denver in the second match. Damn. Unbelievable. 22-19. That is painful. We came home. First home game since the Steelers. We've lost both at home. We're 4-3. Unbelievable. We're going to lose that 19-22. You've got to be shiting me. We lost to the Steelers. We went on the road, won 4 of 5 games. And then we come home and we lose in front of the hometown fans again. Now we face the arch rival, one of our rivals, the division rival Broncos. 1976, shite. And Denver, let's go back and grab Denver because we just played Denver. Oh man, they're coming to our house though. I hope that means something. They do have the Orange Crush defense, or what's going to become the Orange Crush defense. All right, Denver's going to come in here with a 0, -1. They're going to be at -2 again. -2, but that we just lost to a team with a -2, Denver Broncos, so that isn't saying much. The Raiders are 2, -2 is 0, so the Raiders are +0. Oakland Raiders. We need badly Broncos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The Raiders at home over here on this side of the ledger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Damn. It is still the 6th. And we have already this morning took a break, had some cereal, hopped in the shower, doing some laundry. And with all that, I've been able to get all these done. And here we are. I have this morning been able to finish 7. I'm looking at my 8th game. So we're midway through the season. The Raiders are 4-3. Not quite the 76 team I had hoped for. And here we go. We are hosting the Broncos. Who odd is, Broncos are going to take the ball. Raiders will kick off. Broncos, kick return. No, here they go. -2. It's going to be 12 minus 2 is 10. They're going to get a punt. Come on, Raiders. We've got to do better than this. The Raiders go to work with a 14. 14 is going to be a chance at a touchdown on a 1-4. Yep, it's going to be a TD run for the Raiders. TD run, and that's what we need. We have to score touchdowns. The extra point is good. Denver with a kick return in the first quarter. 20. No, that should have been their drive. That's too bad. 9 minus 2 is 7. They're going to punt the ball. That's it for them in the first quarter, unless they get a pick 6 here. The Raiders go to work with a +0. 9. 9 is going to be punt. First quarter comes to an end. The Raiders at home up 7-0. Denver with the ball in the third. 11 minus 2 is 9. They're going to punt again. As the Raider defense is rushing them off the field. It's going to be 5 for the Raiders. That's going to be a quick punt. They're going to get an extra drive. So Denver gains a drive. The Raiders on a 3 and out. And here we go. Before the halftime, what do the Broncos do? 9 minus 2 is 7. And we are 9. Oh, normal punt. I thought we might block that or get a punt return. Punt, and the Raiders before the half are going to add nothing to this. 12. 12 is going to be a shot at a field goal, 1-6. Whoo! Field goal for the Raiders. Denver has done nothing but punt. The Raiders are up at halftime, 10-0. Raiders get the ball to start the second half. No kick return. And it's going to be 17. 17 is going to be a touchdown. TD run for the Raiders. We needed that. The extra point is good. And Denver gets the kick. They do not score, and they go to work with a 8 minus 2 is 6. That's going to be a punt at the 45-yard line. The Raiders go to work with a 16. It's going to be another touchdown and skip there. So they lose their 8th drive. We have a long TD run. A 14. We're going to say TD pass, as he's going to find Casper for a touchdown, and that's going to cost the Broncos that 9th drive they earned. Here we go. It's going to be 10 minus 2 is 8. They're going to be in a first down opportunity. Nope, they're going to have to punt. And that's it, folks. Denver being shut out. The Raiders in the third score 14. Now we're starting to look like the Raiders. 24-0. Broncos go to work. It's going to be 12 minus 2 is 10. They're going to have to punt. And the Raiders are going to go 8, 9, 10, 11 is a long field goal, racking up points. Denver is going to go on the kick return 18-0, and then they're going to go 12 minus 2 is 10. They're going to have to punt. And the Raiders on the final drive of the game are going to go 9, 10, 11. It's going to be another long field goal, and the game is over. The shutout of the Broncos, that is amazing. Nothing but punts for the Broncos. No turnovers, though. And the Raiders are going to score 30 points. 30-0. The Raiders are 5-3, and you might say they have exercised some demons after choking against Green Bay. The Raiders will have swept the Broncos 5-3 with a 30-0 drubbing. The Raiders get healthy in a big way. Now we're off to face the Chicago Bears. And the Raiders here, Raiders. I just said everything I wanted to write. Raiders exercise their demons with a drubbing of division rival Broncos. So we had TD run, pass bomb, and some field goals. Raiders show balance. Raiders show good offensive balance and shut out Denver in Game 8. That's it. So I'll be back next time to play. Well, I might not be back to play the Bears. I might come back to finish the season. Who knows when I'll be back? But there it is, folks. We are 5-3, just beyond the midpoint of the season, and we're going to be in a world of hurt trying to get into the playoffs. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.